Magandang hapon, XP crew, and welcome back to the Everyday XP. It's your host, Franco. I want you to picture something with me. Remember the afternoon spent outside, playing tumbang preso or patintero, until the street lights came on? Remember the quiet gesture of taking your lola's hand and touching it to your forehead? The pagmamano? For many of us, that was the backdrop of our childhood. Now, picture today. Afternoons are often spent indoors, screens glowing, connecting with friends not on the street, but through Discord servers and social media. The world is at their fingertips. Grabe ang pagkakaiba, di ba? And it's led to a question that I see and hear everywhere, from family reunions to comment sections online. What is happening to our teenagers? Have the Filipino values we grew up with been replaced by something completely opposite? Today, we're going to talk about that. Let's dive deep into the generation gap. First, let's define what we're talking about. When we say traditional Filipino values, we often mean a few key things. Paggalang sa nakatatanda, respect for elders, symbolized by po at opo, and pagmamano. Malapit na ugnayan ng pamilya, extremely close family ties. Your business is your family's business. Pakikisama. The importance of getting along with a group, of maintaining harmony. A sense of shame or modesty, not being too boastful, being mindful of how others perceive you. And of course, bayanihan. A sense of community, of helping others without expecting anything in return. These values created a society that was respectful, community-oriented, and deeply interconnected. This was the gold standard we were taught. Now, let's look at the world a teenager navigates in 2025. It's not better or worse, but it is fundamentally different. They are the first true digital natives. Their social lives, their sources of information, their sense of identity. It's all intertwined with the internet. So what does their behavior look like? They are direct and outspoken. They are not afraid to voice their opinions online about everything from mental health to social issues. The concept of hiya can sometimes be seen as a barrier to authentic self-expression. They value individuality. While pakikisama was about fitting in, this generation is often encouraged to stand out, to have a unique personal brand. Their community is global. Their influences aren't just the elders in their town. They're YouTubers from America, K-pop idols from Korea, and fellow gamers from Japan. They seek instant validation. The world of likes, shares, and immediate replies has rewired the brain's need for feedback. Patience or tiyaga is a much harder virtue to practice. So here's the core of our discussion. Are these values truly opposite? Or have they just evolved? Let's reconsider. Maybe the youth aren't less respectful, but the language of respect has changed. A casual, friendly conversation with an elder might be their way of showing connection instead of formal distance. Maybe it's not that they don't value community, but their bayanihan is now digital. They crowdfund for a classmate in need. They organize online for a social cause. They share information to keep each other safe. And maybe their outspokenness isn't a lack of hiya, but a new kind of courage. The courage to talk about anxiety, to call out injustice, and to be true to themselves, even if it's not what everyone else is doing. The world demanded a different set of survival skills from them, and their values have adapted to that demand. So where do parents, titos, and titas fit into this? It is the ultimate challenge. How do you bridge the gap between the world you knew and the world your child lives in? I don't think the answer is forcing them to abandon their world for ours. It's about integration. It's about communication. The role of parental guidance today is less about laying down absolute rules and more about providing a stable foundation. It's about explaining the why behind our values. Why is respecting elders important? It's not just about gestures. It's about honoring their wisdom and experience. Why are close family ties important? Because when the online world gets toxic, your family is your physical, real-world anchor. It's a two-way street. We need to listen and understand their world, and they need our guidance to navigate it without losing the core of what it means to be Filipino. So, are the values gone? I don't think so. I think they are changing form. The challenge for all of us, across all generations, is to find the good in both the old and the new. But I want to hear from you, to the parents, titos and titas listening. How do you connect with the younger generation in your family? What are your biggest challenges? And to the teenagers out there, what do you wish the older generation understood about you? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. This is a conversation we all need to have. Thank you for joining me on this very important episode. This is Franco for the Everyday XP. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, let's keep the conversation going.